I'm always on the lookout for new applications that I can use or to make things easier for students to access, what their assignments are from one week to the next. And recently I've transferred my whole studio over to Tonara. I just find it dead easy for them. They just download an app, log in, all the information's there, and they can record all sorts of different things. So I wanted to make a quick video just on how to actually use it. First thing I want to go over is just the login. Quite often when there's like three options when you download the app and you run it for the first time, it's like look for a teacher and stuff like that. But the link that you're interested in will be the login now button. Now I've given login details to all my students. Generally I think if you're using the app you'll probably have one yourself. But what I'll do is I'll just go through that just now. So what we do is we've got the home screen, click on login, and then we put in hopefully something that's a bit easier to remember than what I've got. Sample student 20 FCCD, rolls off the tongue. There we go, and that's us logged in. Okay, once you get onto the home page, then you'll see a number of options. We've got assignments, which is the work that you'll be doing through the week. They've got a thing up at the top right, which gives you your kind of practice time. You've also got points earned. Now your studio may or may not run a leaderboard. We use the leaderboard, not to any great effect. People enjoy trying to score more points than other folk, and you can really see the competitive streak coming out in people, which is interesting. And then you've got your media library as well, which is where you'll store your recordings, but we'll go into that anyway. First thing I want to go over is just the assignments. So, this is like the work that you'll get. So your teacher or I will give this to a student. I'll note down the tune that it is that that they're working on, and inside that there'll be just any notes, just general kind of teaching stuff. Nothing. It's not rocket science, and we're not breaking any new ground here. But anyway, when you're in the screen, you'll notice that the list would generally be longer. I've just got this in, so I've just put Piano Man in by Billy Joel for the sake of the video. What we do is we click on the assignment, and when we go in, you can see that you've got practice time requirements. Sometimes what I do is I just recommend how long I think each student should work on each piece to give them a rough kind of starting point. And then it tells you what I need to work on. So the bottom it says play basic melody with single note bass line, and then work on chords with inversions that fit the melody. So I've just put that in there. It's something that I would probably be doing with students anyway. All you need to do is click on start practice, and you'll see that the timer starts. So I might mess about a wee bit and just do a wee bit of work. And then once I'm happy with it, what I could do is you'll notice there's a wee sort of microphone button. If you click on the mic button, I'll actually start recording your playing. So I could play a wee bit. So and I can just stop the recording. The timer keeps on going because that's how much I've been assigned. So I might fiddle about with wee bits that I found tricky or whatever, and get that up to scratch for the recording. Once the time runs out, here we go. That's us. Okay, so I've done my minutes assignment. So if I pause there and then click on finish. So excellent, I get nice lovely rewards, and I can share the recording with my teacher if I want. So what I'll do is I'll just share that with my teacher, and then I can send that over. Oh, there's my happy face up there. So you'll see just down at the bottom of the screen I've just finished my daily assignment of Piano Man, and it's sent the recording over and it's let them know. Okay, so that's all there is for assignments. You'll notice that once you've completed the assignment that it's got a kind of green tick on it, and it's scored out the work as well. So yeah, pat on the back. Thanks very much. Okay, during the assignment phase you saw that I recorded a wee bit of audio that I could send over to the teacher. Now sometimes you can maybe decide that you don't want to send it to the teacher, and that is fine obviously, but what it does is it records it into a kind of media library for yourself, and to access that all you do is click on the wee media button just underneath the days, and you'll notice, here's my happy face again, you'll notice that you've got the recordings. So there, I can just click on that, and then I can click on play. I'll actually start recording your thing, so I can play a wee bit, so... Okay, that's enough of that. And then there's the kind of the share sign down at the bottom where you can just click on that. I mean, Lily, I don't know, she may be interested, or she may not be, but generally you would probably send that to your teacher. And you'll see there that there's a piece of audio being sent over. Now what happened is then I'll see that on my phone. I can just unlock my phone and have a wee listen to it and give any feedback that, you know, that I think it needs, or, you know, a pat on the back, clap, whatever, you know, just it's a good way to keep communication going between students and the teacher. Okay, so we've gone over the sending, the media over. That kind of brings us on to the chat window, which is probably one of my favourite features of this. I've been saying to students for ages, you know, if you've got any questions or whatever, then feel free to contact me through the week, but you rarely see emails. Sometimes I'll see the odd WhatsApp or maybe a text or whatever, but the fact that this is all now bundled into one place is great, and I've started to see a lot more interaction between lessons. Now as a teacher, if you're a teacher, you may not want that. I personally don't mind, you know, I'd be happy to chat about any issues all week, if that's the case, if that's what's needed. So anyway, chat window. There's just a wee icon up at the top right. Opens up the chat window, then you select who that is you want to talk to. I want to talk to my teacher. And what I can do is I can just type a message here saying, I love Piano Man, right? And I can send that. Again, that's a message that I'll get in my phone. So that's just one way of contacting them. You can send stickers and stuff like that, which is great. Here we go. Let's just send something. When is our next lesson? So you can do stuff like that. The other thing you can do is, as I said, you can attach media. What I really like about it is actually you can record directly into it, but you can actually take a picture. So say there's a bar that you're kind of stuck on, or you want to kind of talk about. I don't understand the G7 sus4 chord on this page, so I'll use that. Please explain G7 sus4 chord. Glad that didn't autocorrect into something rude. And then I can send it over. Okay, again, I'll get that on my phone, and then I can send a message back to them. Let's just have a wee look. Here we go. I'm going to be really flippant about this. Just shove a C into the G chord. The G7 chord. I'll send that back. And that pops up on the screen. So, you know, you can do loads of things, record audio, send pictures of bars. I could then maybe write some fingering on it and send it back again, and just we can have that interaction. It means you go from that, wait until your next lesson, which could be anything up to sort of 6 days away or longer if you're on holiday, you know, to actually solve a problem which is not efficient. Anyway, so just to wrap up, as I said, it's a really good wee application. It bundles everything into one place. You know, you've got your assignments in one place, you've got chats and questions in one place. You can send recordings backwards and forwards without having to use things like Dropbox or emails or whatever else. And it just makes everything so much more accessible for everybody. I would recommend it. My students are loving it so far. So yeah, it's worth a shot. Any questions, just fire them in below. And if you like what you see, if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be an extra bit of secret sauce for me. That's brilliant. Thank you and bye.